opinion, all these awards shows are kind of bullshit. However, it does create some fun moments, so I like watching it. I think like I like watching the highlights. I don't watch like the whole show, but I like watching like people give acceptance speeches and stuff. And some of them are pretty funny. And it's kind of like everyone a little bit makes fun of it, like, oh, what is this? But then they actually go, and I know it's kind of nice to get recognized. And this stuff actually really does matter to people that maybe don't know that much about esports. You can say, I won the whatever award, and it does mean something.
Looks good on paper.
Yeah,
on resume,
it does mean something.
Sure.
Like, it doesn't mean everything, but it means something.
So what is the bullshit part of it, you think? Because some people might say a bullshit part of it is that a lot of these are not usually an independent. Like maybe they're sponsored, or there's an org, or there's something behind it going on.
I don't know. I mean,
there's some flags there usually.
Shock's one personality. No, that's the
person, right?
No, what, are you kidding me? You don't watch League?
No, wow. I don't watch League.
She is the main like host and person for League of Legends.
And League is like the biggest game on the planet, so
yeah,
you know. Okay,
she's personality. She won over you know, honorable competitors and great people like Sir Action Slacks.
Oh,
yeah, she beat Sir Action Slacks out in this category.
Okay,
rough one for Jake.
Sorry, Jake.
You know,
hey, dude, he got nominated. That's huge.
Jake. Jake. I think they showed her highlight reel of like hosting League of Legends, like one of the biggest finals in the world, and then they showed Slax's like gyrocopter karaoke.
Wait, no, they did not.
No, they didn't. They didn't show that.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
But that's like how people would compare. Like this guy.
What is this? Team of the Year, Optic Gaming, Call of Duty.
Okay, they definitely have the most
green wall,
most followers. Have you ever seen their fan base is nuts? When Optic got a Dota team, their first couple matches had more comments on the Optic subreddit than in any like live report thread I've ever seen.
I don't know what the fuck this Dota game is.
They're like, what's going on?
I am so fucking down.
Is CCNC good?
Dude,
like who's Peter?
Bro?
Yeah, they're like green wall. Are you trying to imitate? Do you think they're all frat guys or what's?
I don't know. That I mean, yeah, maybe I'm a terrible person right now.
Your voice is too deep for this.
Yo, bro, what's Dota 2? I don't care. Green wall, bro.
Dude,
PPD's my man.
Can we not make fun of them? I actually kind of would be really
That's
excited.
Not making fun of them.
I would
That's
be really
excited.
Who's
passionate about his team. You know, that could be a football fan too. Actually,
I think it's cool.
I think it's great.
It's just this game of the year. I think PUBG might win it next year. Yeah, honestly.
You know, so it's like let's give this one to Counter-Strike.
Or maybe Star Wars Battlefront. You know, that's getting a lot of good publicity.
Everyone's like
days.
instantly like bubbling up right now on the inside. Like, don't say its name.
Okay.
Player of the Year, another Optic member, Optic Formal on Call of Duty. So, congratulations, Formal of Optic. Green wall, bro.
I don't know enough about this to say whether this is right or not. So, you know, they had a PC one, they had a console one, and then they had a PC, an overall one, right? And it was the same guy. So,
props to Optic.
It's like partially fan voting.
Oh, man, you got Chipotle sponsor too.
That's when you know you're a big deal. Is when you have a Chipotle sponsorship.
By America.
Okay.
Good for him.
Let's dominate. Violence, speed, and momentum, and guess what? We're at the tippity top of the mountain. But we're really only halfway up. Let's do it, baby!
This guy's great. He's just in character the whole time.
No, he broke character. He almost cried.
Yeah, I mean, that is a hard moment. So you can see him like struggling to just put through it. He's like, I'm just gonna violence, speed, momentum. Like,
that was
good
great
for him, man. You know, it's in a weird, twisted way.
Get that Twitter video off the
new
screen.
Era esports Mickey Mouse like mascot.
He's great.
Or whatever.
He's great. For all the negatives people say about Thorin, the guy actually creates so much fucking content that it's nuts. Like I don't.
Yep. Cannot deny that.
If you look at his YouTube channel, it's kind of amazing the amount of stuff he puts out. You can argue, you know, whether like importance-wise, whether he actually, you know, does investigative stuff, whether all, you know, the other people like Jacob or Richard Lewis or any of those guys that do like more like investigative things, but you can't argue that he puts out a lot of content. He has a very controversial opinion usually. People pay attention to him though.
Yeah, I mean, because of those opinions, because of those headlines or whatever, he's able to draw those people in and get them listening.
Yeah,
so,
and
give him credit.
For all the people that say he is like a historian about it, and there are topics that he talks about that people don't really like. The topics that I know at least, which is like StarCraft 1, StarCraft 2, some Dota stuff. Most of that he's pretty accurate with. Like in terms of like what he says, I think most of the historical stuff is he's right.
Yeah. PC Rookie of the Year. This guy was at the house for last CS Summit. Hobbit.
Okay, so they won the major. People think it should be GH.
Oh yeah, and you know what?
I think it should be GH.
I think it should be GH.
Yeah, I think it should be
man.
GH. This guy's
dude
good,
shows
but
up within
it should
half
be
a year,
GH.
gets on a team, gets him a fucking TI.
Where's GH?
GH.
Come on, dude.
Hobbit, you're good.
I don't know. Hobbit, you're good.
The
but
real Frodo's GH.
It's GH. I gotta go with my man GH.
GH is
Hobbit's
the winner.
amazing. I agree with the guy in the chat. They're both good, but you know come on.
Come on.
All right. Why are we doing this on Skype?
That's a good point.
You just drive.
Right,
drive.
I'll just come over. I'll just come over.
You can just drive. You know. Okay.
Yeah.
The sound quality would probably be better
Just
too.
text them the
if he
address.
just came to the studio.
Production. Text them the address.
All right. Well, we're gonna wait a bit for UNiVeRsE to get.
How long do you think that'll take? Whoa, hello. What is this showing my Skype?
It'll
Unfair.
Probably take him a bit to get.
It'll take them a while.
What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh shit.
We're good.
Is that shit working? Here, let's make sure this is over here. Hello.
Hello.
All right. Well, UNiVeRsE is here.
UNiVeRsE is
I'm here.
in
That
the
took long
studio.
enough.
How long did it take for you guys to get here? Wow, you just.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick drive.
It's a quick drive. Okay, so you can speak directly into the mic.
Oh, okay. I have
it's
to be
like
close to it. Or?
Yeah,
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 it's
it's good.
podcast mic.
All
So.
right.
Okay, that was
Right.
fast.
Wow, what kind of car you got? That's pretty fast.
Yeah, just a Lamborghini.
Wow. It's like the dock. Cool.
What is your favorite change on the new patch? It can be your lane, hero, playstyle, anything. What is your favorite change?
My favorite change. That's a good question. That's like off the top of my head.
Yeah, just the first thing that pops into your mind when it's like something you like about the new patch.
I honestly kind of like how offlane is kind of back to like the suicide lane. Like before, I feel like offlane was like kind of like a carry-ish even kind of role. Like a lot of the times offlaners had to carry the game, but now it's back to like kind of like your classic offlane. So I kind of like that.
Do you like it because you can differentiate yourself more than
Yeah, like you actually have to like, do more with less, as opposed to like in the previous patches you have the shrine, you have like a lot of stuff. I joke a lot like with Artur about like how offlane's like shit now or whatever, but I kind of like it now.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't imagine like unless tell me if I'm wrong, that you guys have nights where you're not playing. It's like, all right, let's
Does
go to the
Sumail
clubs.
like for
Let's
example,
go to
does
the
Sumail
bars.
Tinder?
Does
he Tinder?
I don't believe he does.
He doesn't.
I don't
okay.
believe he Tinders. I mean, you saw True Sight before.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
There is a little Tinder segment there.
That's pretty funny.
I think it's mostly Andreas would be the most likely to go down that route, but I don't even know if he uses it anymore. So, honestly, it's
He seems like the kind of guy that would have a real tough time on Tinder.
I can sense the sarcasm there. The dude is like handsome as hell, great hair. He's Danish. He's got the accent going for him. Like I'm sure he's like, hello.
I'm a Danish
Says
professional
hello, and
gaming
it's like,
player
it's
that's
on,
living
you
in the
know?
United States.
yeah, no.
He ganks
but,
him like he does with our spirit. I bet it's just ridiculous.
There's not a whole lot of Tindering now. I think it was like more prevalent when Zai was on the team, maybe.
Zai, okay.
Oh, so Optic Gaming probably.
Yeah.
Do you play PUBG with these guys?
I do not play PUBG.
Do you watch them ever play PUBG?
I have watched them play PUBG. Sumail is like the biggest PUBG player on our team right now.
Really?
I would say.
Do you think that harms his ability to play Dota at all? Do you think he plays too much?
I don't know. It's tough to say,
Because I got this. There's this tweet from Blitz 11 hours ago. PSA: Sumail is the worst fucking PUBG driver. We literally crashed 4 different games in a row and lost after
Right.
looting for 10 minutes.
I completely believe that because I drove with him in H1Z1 and he's the exact same way.
He's really bad?
He's a bad driver. He's a bad driver.
I wonder if he's like playing first person only as well, because it's like so much harder to drive in that game when you're stuck in first person only.
See, it's
are
just
you
kinda like
the Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, are you like
Lakers,
EG Kobe Bryant?
EG. That's what he's getting at right now. Do you see yourself as
Yeah.
potentially that?
Yeah, I see myself being on EG, like probably for the rest of my career. I would say, barring something happening, but I would say so. Yeah.
Why do you think so? It's just like the connection with team manager. Just
Yeah.
you feel like it's your place.
I don't know. I just feel like I've been here long enough. I'm a bit, getting older, and I don't see myself just like changing teams and then like trying to like build it from the bottom up again. So I would probably stay in esports if I could. Just do like probably building something, hopefully. But I haven't put too much thought in it.
What about like so you guys? I mean, Phil said that you guys kind of own small parts of EG. I don't know how much, but would you consider like being like a CEO or something like that runs a team? Is that for you or not?
That's probably not for
A
me.
hands-on kind of a guy,
Yeah.
like you want to be in the action in some way, like coaching, managing, or is it like
Maybe
ownership position?
Maybe something like a GM, something like
Okay.
that. If there was ever something like that in the.
You good player scouter?
I think I'm a pretty decent player scouter.
Were you the one that scouted Sumail, right?
Yeah, technically, I would say it was me.
So you can take credit for his entire career.
I invented
about
you.
that,
yeah,
but
there you go.
I don't know about that.
The Mike
but
theory.
Yeah,
Who's
something
the
like
next
that.
guy?
The next big guy.
Can you even tell us?
I can't tell you.
Oh
sorry,
shit!
sorry
But you know.
Oh
Something.
yeah, for sure.
Oh god.
He's 12 years old. He's in.
No, he's probably like
he's fermenting.
He's probably
right
like
now.
8.
He's
Blitz
ready
said there
for
was
Dota
some
3.
like 11-year-old that was like 6K that talked to him or something at some like
Really?
random event.
Dang.
Let's say OG guaranteed to go into TI for some reason. Let's say they win all the majors,
Okay.
right? And it's like they're doing roster changes. They need an offlaner. You're pretty much guaranteed to go to TI. Isn't that a tough decision for someone?
It could be a tough decision. Like I could potentially see that happening, like if that is the case. But I feel like if they have enough points to go to TI, why would they want to make a change anyways?
Yeah, that's a good point. But
Yeah.
It's
that happens, you know.
Yeah, it could happen. It's a bit crazy to think of it like
Sometimes
that.
people get kicked even when they win TI.
But, you know, you're making that risk too. You're going to be going into the biggest event of the year with a new player and a bit.
People are
different
spamming
synergy,
EG.UNiVeRsE in the chat right now.
You know, you're going to be jumping into a different type of chemistry and a whole different team and a bit of synergy.
The way I see it is, I don't think there's going to be too many crazy shuffles going through. I feel like the point system will be, you know, if you have enough points to go to TI, I don't think teams will be super like wanting to make changes. Unless there's like a huge personality thing.
Yeah, you'd think it. Yeah.
This movie, Chip and Dale's. There's a scene with Monterey Jack where he dances, and this is what spawned the entire strip clubs called Chip and Dale's.
Yeah.
And that's why it's on your honorable mentions.
Also, it is the generation of a cult.
Really?
Yeah, the cult of Gadget. Did you not know that?
Cult of Gadget.
The female rescue ranger, the mouse,
that's right.
actually has a cult in Russia named after her, and they chant to her. They have like idols and everything. Can you look it up? Yeah, see this? This is a cult.
You are serious.
Whoa. This is a cult that's after Gadget.
This is like the original furry clan right here.
No,
sure,
they chant her. See the bottom picture of them walking with candles in the street? This is an actual cult.
These are young boys and girls who are getting weird feelings being attracted to a mouse.
Wow.
They're not attracted to it. She's their god. So that is why it's honorable mention. No other Disney movie has created a cult.
That's crazy.
So I'm going to give this one a Disney movie honorable mention.
That is so fucking crazy.
Okay, you thought I was fucking with you.
I'm going to lead out my list, and this could be controversial to some as an opener to my number 5 position, but it is Aladdin.
Aladdin.
That is
okay.
controversial.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm going with Aladdin. I watched it a lot as a kid, the original. I loved Robin Williams' humor when I was younger. And the character and the voices and the music, and I abused that tape a bit, so I'm going to be leading off with number 5 as Aladdin.
When did you watch it? How old was that? It was like...
I mean, we're talking, you know, this is a what golden era Disney, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
When you had like the fat VHS tapes that barely fit in your fucking shelf. Like I had that one, so I don't know. I must have been like 8, 6.
So is it controversial because it's too low on your list, or is it just on?
Yeah,
on the
it's
list
low
at
on my
all?
list
Low,
for
yeah.
me. I think like it's a staple to Disney.
Right. Aladdin's not even on my list.
It's not even on your list. Wow.
No,
that's crazy.
Wow.
That's
all right,
crazy.
all right.
I almost made honorable mention though, because when I was a kid, I had a crush on Princess Jasmine, like everyone did. Okay, my number 5 is Cinderella.
Oh, Cinderella.
Okay.
All right. I own this. I own that. The golden classic.
Have you watched the live-action remake Cinderella?
I've seen the musical, but not the remake.
The remake has Rob Stark is in it. He's the prince.
Really?
Okay.
How long ago is this?
Like 2015,
2015.
16 maybe.
So is
recent.
it the musical? Is it a musical?
I don't think it is. I don't think they have a musical soundtrack in it.
They do.
Maybe
have a musical, but I don't know if what you're
remember.
talking about.
I
is
watched
like the
it though.
musical.
I like to think that that's Rob Stark's true ending. Like he just goes, he's just happily lives with Cinderella.
Why is it so high up on your list?
Huh? You know, it's an American dream.
American Dream.
Yeah.
What? Glass slippers? Or
No, you're basically an indentured servant. You know, you get noticed for your fame and looks, and personality, of course. And
My number 5 is Mulan.
Mulan. Okay. All right.
Is it?
Yeah. Classic.
There's a
Classic.
song that pops in your head right away.
Yeah.
That's a top.
See,
5
that has
right
a song
there.
I can just like pull out right away. Cinderella, I'm kind of like, there's that song, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But all right.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just think it's like a pretty classic tale.
When's the first time you saw Mulan?
The first time I saw
Is this something you just watched at home on tape, or did you actually go to the theater
No,
or something?
I had the VHS.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only a few Disney movies that I remember going to the theater for, but Mulan wasn't one of them. But yeah,
This is one of the ones that the little girls really like, because it's one of the ones that does not have a really very awkward message for women. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Sleeping Beauty, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Little Mermaid, oh, those are like the messages are a little
The undertones
strange.
are just
Yeah,
kinda
it's just like ah.
Let me load it up. My number 4. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Holy.
I liked it. I loved the, I had the angsty phase like a lot of kids. I like the dark tones. It was like the clay animation was kind of a newish thing, and Tim Burton's whole kind of directing kind of broke into the scene with that and had a lot of fun. I mean, he's coming from like Edward Scissorhands, so it was like a very intriguing flick for me, and I enjoyed it a lot. I even did like a dance number to it in community college and back.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I visited Hot Topic a couple of times to maybe pick up a Nightmare Before Christmas.
Are we gonna
shirt
get
or
some Nightmare
wallet.
Before Christmas stuff in the Dota Summit? Is this a Christmas?
That would be a bad idea. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know,
Alright.
but I watched that movie a lot. It was
Have you seen that
a
movie?
good time.
I have seen it. Yeah.
Okay.
Great music too.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
Good music. It does a good job where you can make it like a Halloween or Christmas movie. Good time.
It is kind of like that.
Go ahead,
My number 4 is Fantasia.
Fantasia.
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't even think of Fantasia. That's a classic.
It is. It's like 12 movies.
It's like the definition.
12
of classic
movies.
Right
It's like 12 movies.
Yeah,
Because it's got all those little short stories.
It is, yeah.
You want to hear my favorite one?
All right, what is it?
It is the Toccata and Fugue in D minor by Johann Bach.
All right, what's happening? Is that the
That's
hippo one or whatever?
that's the one with the first one with the shadows and like the crazy. That's the one that leads into like the
Mickey
sorcerer
Mouse.
stuff. Yeah.
Mickey Mouse and the Wizard thing.
I like this one because it's crazy, and if you ever watch it when you're either really tired or
high
under
off
the
your ass,
influence,
probably. Yeah.
then it is very.
Yeah,
I was just
That's
gonna say,
crazy.
I haven't
That's
seen that
definitely
so
that kind of
long, but I'm sure if you want to have a good time.
There's one
you can
about
watch it.
centaurs.
Yeah, there's like hippo ballerinas.
There's one about a ballet that changes like from night to day and like dawn and stuff. It's crazy.
I used to
This
watch that movie all the
This movie's
time. My 4th is Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Jungle
Okay.
Book. Have you guys seen it?
I saw the classic.
I have.
They just did the remake, live action remake.
Wait, yeah, they did.
It's good music.
Yeah.
Good music.
The music's good.
I loved
like the story.
Mowgli.
Mowgli was great.
Mowgli. Really,
king.
really related to him as a kid.
Did you? How?
Yeah, I mean, I was like a skinny, brown kid, and, and I related to him.
And it was a
so-
jungle out there.
And it was a jungle out there.
Okay.
and it is a jungle out there.
He was navigating
And,
society. It was a
yeah,
jungle.
It's a jungle out there.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
Such a good one. I like trying to hold back from singing Jungle Book right now. It's a
bare
class
necessity.
sharing
They might come
here.
together.
Maybe not
Okay.
though. I got a good. I feel like I got a good one here.
All
Ready?
right.
Number 3,
Uh-huh.
Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, that's definitely not even. I didn't even watch that movie.
Emperor's
I
New
haven't
Groove
watched
is
it either.
fucking amazing. If you haven't
Emperor's
seen it,
New
you are
Groove, what the heck?
crazy. Wonderful villains. Krunk, who is Joe from Family Guy. Hey Peter,
Right.
it's like I'm Krunk right now. It's hilarious.
It's a good one.
Music's great. Fantastic film. Great
Okay, I've
message.
never seen that show. The llama. There's a
The
llama. in
llama,
it.
oh, it's fucking
That's all I
hilarious.
know about it. There's
well,
a
the
llama.
emperor is cursed to turn into a llama, and then he has to,
Well, spoilers.
and he, you're talking about messaging before. This is a guy who's in a high position, gets sent down to the dumps, and has to like work his way
Okay.
in arms with the people in the dumps to get his way
Alright.
back up to recognition. It's
People in the chat agree with you, dude. They love this
amazing
shit.
movie.
So
Emperor's New
you
Groove
are
is fucking amazing.
Wow.
You-
okay. My number 3, and some of you guys might disagree with this, but my number 3 is Lion King.
Wow, that's pretty low down on the list there.
Lion King, huh?
You
right
know,
there. You're
relax,
gonna be the
guys.
first one here to drop the Lion King.
I'm
Like
sure we'll
that.
talk about it later, so we don't have to talk about
Lion
my pick
King.
now. Let's just
I mean, we can acknowledge one good thing about it for now. What's
I
one
thought-
good thing about it?
good thing.
One great
I
thing about
like
it.
the villains in it. They're very
Scar.
they're very fun.
hyenas.
Even though they're a
They-
little
they-
one-dimensional, they're fun.
fun. They're fun.
The hyenas,
Mhm.
Scar. I liked the "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" song. The only time that we've actually have a somewhat little
Yeah.
awkward but okay love kind of like
the-
thing between animals.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It's a little
a song about like love making, animals
yeah,
making love.
They're getting
a
into
lot of
it
the
there.
songs in that movie you can interpret different ways. Like I just can't wait.
She was giving him the eyes.
I just can't wait to be king.
Yeah.
AKA I can't wait for my dad to die. Hello.
Yeah.
What? That's not cool.
Yeah, we don't
All
have
right.
to talk about it too much.
Your
All
third.
right, number 3 for
Beauty
Universe.
and the Beast.
Beauty
is number
and
three.
Beauty and the
Beast.
Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
You know when these movies
Are
are
you sure
good-
this movie sends the right message here, guys? Are we sure
It's
What
just-
is the ultimate message
what
of
is the
Beauty
me-
and
yeah,
the
what is the
Beast?
message
Is it
according
like
to
that you can overcome anything with magic and a very large house?
Damn.
Is that the message for being?
We at BTS
What
are
do you
just
think?
missing
What do you think the What do you think the message is?
That you could redemption. You can be shunned out of wherever you're from, and you can make it back.
Yeah.
You know?
Because like it's like he
Second
has
chances.
to second chance.
Second chances.
It's essentially like Emperor's New Groove. You know, it's like he was.
This is
he was
a
prince, right?
You know,
He was
this is
prince,
a story
good,
of
cool
modern
guy.
dating. Okay,
Modern
it is
dating.
Tinder redone.
My number 2, a solid, maybe another hidden gem here.
Okay.
The Goofy movie. Fucking amazing.
Okay,
Goofy
so
movie.
do you know what's crazy?
Here we go, boys.
Here, my number 2 is also the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
Holy
So-
shit.
Stand up above the
So
crowd.
let me just say
The very first.
So good.
So I actually kind of related to this movie because I was embarrassed of my dad when I was like a little kid. You know, wouldn't you? Like everyone was,
It gets
right?
the teen angst
Yeah.
perfectly right
And-
out of the way. Teen angst right there.
You know,
Boom.
it's got a love story. It's you're
you
just
got
awkward guy.
You got the comical Pauly Shore in
Yeah.
his prime at that time.
There's-
Leaning Tower of Cheesa. Like he's got like the whole funny bits going.
the where he just has the cheese and he's squeezing it. Have you seen the movie?
I actually haven't seen the movie.
Okay, so I'll talk to Kyle Guy about it. I'm down. So they had like this part of it where if we watch it now, we will relate to the dad almost more than the kid.
Actually, now that I mention it, if I did have an honorable mention, we're gonna roll back for a moment. The Robin Hood movie would probably be mine. That's an old fucking one. That
That's
shows
my number
age.
1.
You're lying.
No, it is.
Robin Hood is your
Robin
number
Hood's
one.
my number 1.
Shut up.
Yeah, I
Are
have
you
it.
serious?
It's on my. I can show you the list I emailed myself before the thing.
Wow.
Robin
okay.
Hood is my number
Fill
1.
us in about Robin Hood. I love Robin Hood.
Have you guys watched the original Robin Hood when this came out?
like the Disney one?
Yeah.
The fucking
With the
rooster,
foxes,
the
yeah.
rooster fucking
Yeah.
narrator. It was the fucking best shit ever.
So I like this one, and I like the live action remake, the Kevin Costner Robin Hood Prince of Thieves. It's actually very similar.
Oh yeah, I like the Men in Tights
I'm serious.
version.
It's very similar. The plot is very similar.
Yeah, I mean it's the story of Robin Hood.
So, you know, Robin Hood, man of the people, very funny. He's got his crew.
Yep.
They're in Sherwood Forest.
It's like Aladdin with a posse.
Yeah, and
Right.
you know, he falls in love with Maid Marian, gets her to fall in love with him. Just
She's
very
above- she's above
you know,
him.
it's very
Right.
coincidental that they're both foxes in the movie. You're number 2.
I'm
You're number two.
number 2. Yeah, I'm not as hipster as you guys. I'm sorry. more run of the mill stuff here, but Aladdin is my number 2.
Aladdin
All right.
2. Okay.
All right. All right. So what makes Aladdin so special for you that
for
maybe
me,
deserves its extra
Again,
bit of recognition?
It's relatable, you know. It's a guy. It's a hood rat, you know, coming from the bottom, making it to the top, you know.
I just want this apple. You know, what's the problem with that? I don't want to pay.
What's the problem with that? You know, he's just hungry. Him and his monkey, you know, he's just hungry. And yeah, I mean the girls there obviously, and you know they
she's looking
have a
pretty
bit
good. Yeah, it's all
on
good.
and off relationship. It's just it's relatable, you know.
Mine's a little bit more obvious because it was already mentioned, but my number 1 I put is Lion King.
Okay.
Just because that was probably the one I abused the tape
And-
most. We already talked about a bit. Great music. Elton John's soundtrack is fucking amazing. Story's good.
Mine's the same, so we can just talk about it.
Oh my
Dude,
God, people
Lion
are. Do
King.
you know how mad people are? People
About
are
what?
mad that there's no Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound, another amazing
Fox and the Hound.
tear shedder.
They're mad about it, huh?
Tear shedder.
Yeah,
of a
they're
movie at
saying
the
no,
beginning.
no Land Before Time.
Land Before
Land
Time.
Before Time.
Maybe
I did not even
first
think of that. I
one.
did not even consider Land Before Time or Bambi.
Bambi.
I mean, these are great
There-
Disney
there's
movies,
there's
but
just so many movies. You know?
those
Bambi-
are like
how do
you know,
sad,
Bambi is a-
and I only needed to watch them once. I
Bambi's
didn't
an
watch them
underdog
over and
story
over
too. He
again.
grows up, you know, single mother trying to raise a kid.
I can't believe
having a hard time.
Jesus Christ. I
And,
canch believe someone would
you know,
watch
he grows up
Bambi
to the
over
Prince of
and
the
over
Jungle
again.
or whatever. Prince of the Forest. Was it Prince of the Forest?
Something like that.
Yeah.
There's no way people watch
He
Bambi
overcomes
over and over
charity.
again. There's no way.
I would not watch
There's
him.
no
It's
way.
too
There's no
sad.
way.
It's-
Shout out to all my sponsors and shout out to EG. Shout out to my team. See you at Dream League.
Sick. Want to remind everybody that we do have our merch store coming into form, and there's going to be some more awesome stuff on the way for the upcoming Dota Summit. Go to designbyhumans.com/Beyond the Summit. You can see our new movie buff poster along with some of our other new shirts. And like I said, we're going to have some new merch coming out for Dota Summit that you're going to want to check out. Also, we have going on for any of the content creators out there a short film contest at Dota Summit, a chance to win $1,000 or also some awesome swag, a monitor, a SteelSeries headset and stuff, just for putting in like a 60-second Dota holiday short of anything. Could be a song parody, cosplay recording, could be a SFM thing. So be sure to check that out. You can go to summit.gg/contest. Thank you so much.